All right, with Casey Opitz, and let's talk about the fact that you go back to early April, because I want to reenact that play where Stephen Williams thought he got in there and touched the plate and had the game-winning run. They had the dog pile and everything, and that was premature because they reviewed the play. They overturned it. You guys continued the game, and then you win 9-6. Let's go back to that. You went full extension. Kind of show me, kind of walk me through what you were thinking. The ball's coming in from left from Christian Franklin. Take me through that.
So, I mean, first, ball hit to left. I knew we were going to have a play just by watching the runner, and then Franklin has such a good arm, so I kind of gave him a lane. Ball came in right about here, and he tried to go around it, and I took a good dive at him. I knew I had him right away, and that's when I popped up and said, we got to review that.
Full extension. And I saw you right away, because I'm watching this on TV, and right away you're like, no. Yep. Go to the booth, do it, right?
Yeah, let them dogpile, let them lose their energy.
Let them have their fun.
We're about to go hit.
Yeah, you guys go ahead and you win that game. 5 hours, 40 minutes that game. You guys were at the ballpark that day for nearly 10 hours. Yep. But what I want to talk about is that was a turning point, I think, for this team, because you really started to come together even more. You were coming off a 4-game losing streak, and now you see what you're doing right now and how successful you guys are here as we start the month of May.
I mean, absolutely. I mean, when you go through something like that as a team, a 15-inning game, it's just you got to fight back. You got to learn how to hold a lead. You got to come in and pitch. You got to hit in crucial situations. It's everything. It's why baseball's awesome. It's why we've kind of connected after that game. It's just because we went through something so unbelievable that made us click the rest of the season.
What was kind of the mindset, around that time? Because again, 4-game losing streak. I think there were people, because look, you're at Arkansas. I mean, you guys are rock stars. You guys are the Razorbacks, and you guys are like I said, treated like rock stars.
Yep.
So I mean, everything is dissected daily. So for you guys to bounce back like that and then go on the run you're going on now, take me through that process.
I mean, we just couldn't get too low. Obviously, we're going to lose. It's baseball. Everyone loses. Everyone goes on losing streaks. Everyone goes on winning streaks. You just can't get too high on them. You can't get too low. So it was just kind of staying steady, doing what we did the rest of the season, doing what we've been doing, just keep playing the ball we can, and we were going to click at one point, and we started to.
I asked you off camera. You guys are in that situation where you're still calling the games regularly, but kind of take me through that a little bit and take us inside your communication with Matt Hobbs each game.
We have scouting reports the day before, and we kind of go through the hitters, and then every time they come up to a bat, their first time through, we kind of talk about how we can get them out or how we should pitch to them. And then the second time through, it's a lot more how we got them out last time or what they hit last time. And then a lot of it's just kind of what I'm seeing in the box. I have a better view than he does. I kind of see more if he scoots up, if he scoots back, just little adjustments he makes. If he's not hitting that cutter, we're not going to come off that cutter. We're going to make him prove that he can hit it. And so it's a lot of little things like that go into pitch calling.
Let's go back beyond the plate here just for a minute. Some things that maybe were passed along to you. I mean, obviously you came in, you had your approach as a catcher, but let's go back to maybe Grant Cook. I mean, what did you guys talk about behind the dish, the things that you would approach with each guy? Because everybody's got different personalities as a pitcher. Kind of walk me through that.
Absolutely. I mean, first you got to know your pitcher. You got to know what they need and what their ball's going to do. And so, a guy like Cronin whose ball's going to take off, maybe you want to set up a little higher or something like that. Costi, whose guy's going to kind of dive down, or Angus, or little things like that. It's just you got to kind of set up a little different. So it really goes into the pitcher and something. Like if I know a guy's really going to hit his spots and he's not going to miss by much, I can get a little wider. I can make it presentable a little bit more. Or if a guy might be missing a little bit, I got to get more sideways, and I got to be able to move a lot better. And so it's so many little things that I learned a lot from my brothers, who learned a lot from like the catchers they were playing with. So I'm the creation of just minor league and pro league guys that my brothers just asked little questions every day about pitch framing or pitch calling. It's just so many little things that are just taken from so many different people that I've just learned over the years.
But you're getting that freedom right now to call a lot of pitches. So when you're in a program like that and you get that freedom, what's that like?
It's awesome. I mean, I've been calling pitches since like high school. My brother he dogged on me that I needed to learn. So if I was going to play in the higher levels, I needed to learn. I needed to learn how to, scout a hitter, how to read a hitter, and everything like that, because that stuff changes games.
Isaiah Campbell, great stuff, 4-pitch mix. When you catch him, when he gets in rhythm, it's something special.
Exactly, and that's what I really focus on. When he's in rhythm, I'm not taking him out of it. I'm going to catch that ball and throwing it right back. I'm going to let him do what he's doing, and when he's feeling good, he can shake me off whenever he wants. He can throw whatever he wants to, because when that thing's working, that thing is working.
Yeah, let's go through the rotation, because Patrick Wicklander, you look at him, lefty, is he going to throw you a lot of junk? What's going to happen? It can be a deal where he can be crafty, but man, he can get like strikeout mode.
Absolutely, and you've seen it the past couple outings that when he's really dotting up and he knows what his stuff's going to do, he really knows how to work in. Even as a freshman, he knows what he wants to do, and we've kind of really built that relationship to knowing what he wants to do and knowing what a hitter's looking for and throwing him something different. So it's been really good to see him do that.
You knew that this was coming probably because he's got a fastball that can get after you, and you knew in the fall even this guy had the projections to be in the regular rotation.
I mean, absolutely, just facing him in the fall. I knew that he was going to be something special, and just catching him and seeing how hard he works, it's awesome that it's paying off for him.
What about Connor Nolan? I mean, this guy, it seems like his breaking ball starts out of the zone, and it just freezes hitters time and again, but it's his command that we knew early was going to be something you had to watch.
Yeah, absolutely, and he's really found it his last 2 outings as well, especially in Mississippi State. He was untouchable that series, especially with his slider. And the good thing about him is he really learned how to dominate with his fastball early. You know, a lot of these hitters, if you start throwing junk, they're going to adjust to it. And you can't really do that. You got to learn how to throw away, bust them in, then throw the off-speed stuff. So it's awesome seeing him mature into it and just kind of growing with him in that, and him having success is really helping this team.
You holding up all right? I mean, you're a durable guy. You catch and catch and catch. I mean, that Auburn series, my goodness, 15 innings, you come back, you know, and you played the majority of that game, and you started game 1, and then you come back game 3. That's just one example.
I'm doing good. I'm holding up well, you know. I learned how to take care of myself.
Exactly why you can handle all these questions. All right, Casey Opitz, sophomore, switch hitting catcher for the Razorbacks.